You have the same monster? How did you get here? Did anyone tell you? No, of course not. Who brought it? Would lock me into the thing if I kept on hitting A. Weapons we have side dagger, kick, stun gun, colt, axe, saber. That's a strength weapon, I'm pretty sure. No, maybe saber. I don't know. Battle sword is definitely a strength weapon. But we don't have enough cash for it, even though it's really strong. I will check the end in a minute. First, let's check the pub. Or no, there's no pub. Hey, let me know if you see Guardian Spy. He's a guy with a hat on. What? Guardian Spy? Who is Guardian? Well, sounds like Dad might be around here somewhere. Spy went into the tower to get Ashura, but he got caught. What? My dad got captured? Oh, yeah, he will be in. Well, we're about as ready as we're going to be to head into Ashura's base, so let's do it. We'll save our game. And we will switch to a new GarageBand file. Stand by. Now. Okay, we are back. Even though, like, a minute has passed. Oh, the first time I got here, if you stay on the very outer rim of this world, you don't enter the sandstorm. Like, you're just sort of walking around the mountains. And since I hated getting lost in the sandstorm as a kid, I kind of did that, even though I knew where Ashura's base was. So you can kind of estimate, and like, cause like you see the spot there along the bottom, that's the outer rim of the world, and then you can just sort of like sneak into Ashura's base that way. It's obviously less easy than this way is, and it takes probably more steps to do. But to my little kid mind that couldn't figure out the sandstorm, even with the Nintendo Power issue saying, "Ooh, hey, here's Ashura's town and base," it helped. And now we're back in a dungeon. With creepy heads on the walls. Very creepy heads. And some pillars holding up the place, I assume. Somebody remind me at some point to LP FF3, or FFL3, / Saga 3. Like, I think I said earlier, part of me wanted to LP that game. Let's click on the snake acne. Zen, we're gonna want you to Blizzard this turn battle. Because, it's a much more straightforward vanilla RPG, whereas this is a little bit more funky. And that was not the way to handle it, having Zen, I should have bought some cure potions. No need to. Zen's going to use his fire. It's a much more vanilla RPG, much more straightforward, and it has a really cool plot. Not that this doesn't, this has a cool plot too. An acquired cure, yes! Okay, Zen, we're gonna ditch your poison if you ever lose it. I also need to remember that you're not currently equipped with kinds of stuff. Oh, cute. Rex, remind me that I need to get your, holy noises on, like, a sound clip to just sort of insert it occasionally, because I can't make the same noise. SMG that, and then go ahead and go back to defending. And I'll just get pecked. Or beaked, rather. Repeatedly, apparently. They're just teaming up against me. Oh, Zen didn't use a shield, did he? Dang it. The dungeons in this game are pretty straightforward. Especially this one. It's a pretty linear walkthrough. I thought there was a treasure chest there. Never mind. Only the nasty dungeon has any sort of variety to it whatsoever, and it's because it's just so massive. And I mean, it's still going to be straightforward. I'll probably go through it and think, wow, I did totally not need the FAQ for this. But, you know, I do remember that it's like 10 floors deep. There is a, yay, my agility. There is a sort of trick in it. I don't want to spoil it. I'll let you guys know when I pass by it. Wow. 8 baby worms. Zen. Yeah, use your fire, buddy. I need some backup here. Oh, I should have used Blizzard. Because they're weak against Blizzard. Just be ready to cure me after the fight, Zen. Oh, okay, the fire still took him out. Cure me. Zen's on support duty. Becky, remind me never to have you be a monster again. Even though at some point it'll become a really cool monster. Ooh, red bones. The octopus. Aki, let's worry about those eagles. Zen, burn the red bones. Red bones weak against fire. A lot of damage to the red bone group. Where these octopuses are moving on land? They're in a desert of all places. I mean, the eagle makes some sense because there's the mountains nearby. Let's then go back to bronze duty. Yeah, Zen might need a defenseless battle. No, we're not gonna risk using the eagle attack. Right now you're a monster that at least isn't getting killed, so... we're gonna keep it that way. Ooh, treasure. Weapon. Saber, yeah. I couldn't remember for sure what it was, but I knew it was a weapon. After the red bone. Yaki, let's deal with the octopus. Zen, just chill there and try to gain defense. That was a lot of damage to me. Yeah, the punch did almost no damage. That was not quite the way I wanted to go. Rex, SMG them. Yaki, let's deal with that red bone. Then just chillax. Yeah, that SMG is super powerful in case you hadn't noticed. Yeah, Zen's defense. And I need you to heal me again for the millionth time. Because my defense isn't... Ooh, that did not kill me as much as I would have liked it to. Did it? It did. At some point next world I'm going to try to raise my own defense, I think. Because the enemies there will be a lot stronger. Zen will have his defense up. And it'll just be a good time for me to start trying to raise mine. Because enemies will be enough stronger than me that it should make it a little bit easier. You might be able to get me like up to 5 defense naturally. And that in and of itself will be a huge difference. During my first playthrough of this game, I wish I could remember like my first and second playthroughs of this game. So like I said before, I'm pretty sure I've beaten it at least twice. And I know it was like a lot later on that I realized, hey, if you use a shield, you can raise defense. Which was really like a huge revelation to me. I was like, oh my gosh. Ooh, here we have a boss fight. Do we want to waste secure? Do I pull inventory right now? Yes, I do. That is not good. Zen? What are you doing on shield? Nearly out of it? I'll have you on defense duty during this boss fight. It should give you a defense point for sure. Do I have spare slots in mine? Yes, I do. Give me something then. Give me a longsword. Rex? You can either sell those punches but dirt cheap, or we can have you abuse them down to... Oh, lame, it's not reducing them by half. Major lame, I can't cheat the system with them then. Darn, I thought you might be able to. Well, we have one slot open, I guess that's all I really need. Whip equipped already? Yes, I do. Okay, we have one slot open, that's all we really need. Hey! That's all the boss needs to say. Woodman. Hey, I know you. You're from that other game series. Mega Man, right? Becky, let's see if your ink does anything. And the Woodman did not get winded in the whip. But he did no damage against Rex. And Rex shot him with one bullet and killed him in addition to my whip, and we gained no stats. Great. And no meat. Thanks a lot. I am, well, call me Mask. I came here to defeat Ashura, but you saw what happened to me. Why don't we work together? Dude, if you couldn't handle that Woodman... I mean, sure, you might not have the Mega Buster, you might not have the Leaf Shield, but if you couldn't handle that guy after Rex and I took him out in just 2 attacks... But I guess having a meat shield wouldn't be too bad, so yeah, we'll work together. But Mask has nothing equipped at the moment, so ooh, wow, 321 health. Forgot Mask was that powerful.